Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, guys, about the dim kind of like lighting in this room. And I know I haven't been on here in a while. I'm sorry about that. But what I come to talk to you guys about is something that kind of really bothers me. Excuse me. Um, for the past couple of days, things been hitting me really, really rough right and left. Like I say in some of my videos, for you guys that just tuning into my channel, I sometimes either do makeup, talk about encouragement, or my poetry, or the things that I do with makeup, and things of the sort. And sometimes I just have really daily conversation with you guys. For most of you guys that don't know, I have and have been dealing with CP since the day I was born. For those of you that don't know what CP is cerebral palsy, and my definition for that is slow function of the muscles, because it's a deeper definition for cerebral palsy, but that's how I defined it, because I don't allow cerebral palsy to define who I am. But sometimes I will be lying to you guys if I didn't say it didn't get the best of me sometimes. People that's, I don't want to say normal, but up of the walking kind, they don't understand how difficult it is to constantly have to rely on someone else for constant help. As independent as we try to be, and believe me, I am the most independent person I've seen thus far, that I never let any obstacle of my disability get in my way. But when I tell you it did get the best of me past couple weeks ago, it did, because I've grown to appreciate my CP and just love me for it. But sometimes it is like a best friend, and as you guys know, best friends get on your nerve. So my CP is like that to me, and that's also my legs for if I wanted to run anywhere. Well, my wheelchair is. And I explain to people, wherever I go, my CP comes with me. It's never going away, not unless God has other plans for me. So it gets to me when I can't do certain things for myself, or my biggest obstacle that I've been trying to get around, and I don't know if most of you guys know, but it's children. Yeah, children mean the world to me, but I've been going back and forth in my mind about it, because I know that I want it, but at the same time, I don't know if God wants it for me. And CP can make it a little difficult during the whole pregnancy journey. And you guys, that's the most time I ever felt like there was a huge stop sign in my way of my will to wanting kids. I'm telling you guys this to let y'all know this. If any time you wanted to do anything in this world, I tell you all the time, get out of your head. And if you feel it in your heart and it stays consistently there, you need to try to do whatever you can do to make whatever dream you have, rather it be to write a book, have kids, have your own independence in your own place. You get out there and fight for it. Because I fought for everything that I have thus far. And I done went through a lot. I done went through a lot of people saying that I don't think this is best for you or don't do that lifestyle of being in a wheelchair. It comes with the word fear, which I have my own deep fears, but I don't let that hinder me, if you can say that. I strive for what I know, and I strive from what I was taught and was breached with since I was born. I try not to let my CP overtake who I am. Yes, there's going to be bad days, and there's going to be amazing days. You just have to figure out which ones you want to surf in, if that makes any sense. Another thing that I want to talk to you guys about real quick is friendship and also relationships. And they kind of go hand in hand, but I hope this will make sense to you guys. I'm not really good at explaining things, but a lot of people can act like your friend. I tell my niece and my nephew all the time when they grow up, a lot of friendships that you build now in elementary school are going to divide as you get older. A lot of friends that claim they are your friend will either depart from you, or they are under disguise of being your friend and just want to ride your coattail because they see that greatness in you. Some, if you pray hard enough, God will open your eyes enough to see that person for who they are. And sometimes it takes a little longer. For me, it took me countless times. I'm not going to lie. But I am glad as to where I'm at right now. My personal upbringings of who I was associated with out of my life, I would rather not discuss. But it comes with hardship. It comes with learning. In those cases, you wish people the best and move forward. But don't ever, ever stand for and allow somebody to destroy your character of who you know you are. Now, on to, that was character and friendships. Now, building a proper friendship in relationship, if you want that, try to get to know that other individual if they allow it. Some, such as me, have a very strong wall built up to where we cannot really let people in like that. And if we do let them in, we let them in certain avenues, because we won't let them directly to our heart. And that's not on them, that's on us for the things that we've been through. And I've tried to keep in mind of what my father always taught me. Just because one hurt you doesn't mean the next one will. But you can't carry on that baggage with you to the next journey, because you're never going to go across it. You're never going to cross that finish line. With me, people often misunderstand me, and they don't realize that having CP goes hand in hand with having a friendship with me or a relationship. You have to be willing to take all of me in. That means I have to be willing to open up fully to you, because there's going to be functions of what I can't do that I'm going to rely on the other person, individual, to do. That's why I'm very peculiar in friendships that I build and also relationships that I build, because I don't never want to be a burden or a hindrance to somebody, into anybody in general. That's why I try to explain to everybody when they encounter me, because I come off reserved, is because not only because of my CP, but because of my past discretions, that it may come off reserved. But if you get to know me and you get to chill and talk with me, I'm the most bubbly, sweetest person you can ever meet. Only if you do not rub me the wrong way. But other than that, everybody that knows me can tell you I'm the sweetest person in the world. That I deserve the world, but in some cases, you don't get that. But that doesn't mean you hold your head down. You keep striving for the things that you know you deserve and you want. My mother taught me that. As you can see, I kind of talk about my mother and my father a lot, because they raised me to strive for the very best that I can and never settle. Even though sometimes, as a woman, I admit it, I do settle for less than what I deserve. But I'm trying to get better as I grow. So, for the people that's lonely and constantly wondering, is this person, rather it be a friendship or a relationship, guys, is this person going to accept me as a whole? Because I know I have a lot going on with me, dealing with whatever disability it may be. If that person is truly going to be there for you through anything and everything, they will, no matter how hard it gets. Is it going to be frustrating? Yeah. Are you going to get frustrated? Yes, because I do every day. Believe me. And that's just dealing with simple facts of my own that I have to do on my own before anybody else comes into the picture. But what I'm here to tell y'all is you need to fight. Fight for building better friendships. Fight for building better relationships. Fight for you. Never hold your character in the dirt. Never hold your head in the sand. Because whatever God has for you, He has it. That's point blank, period. And whoever's not riding on that wave with you, oh well. Say bye-bye. Say a nice prayer to them. Wish them well and keep it going. Is it going to hurt? Yes. But I promise you, with your will to live and your prayers of God, there's nothing that can get in your way. And I promise you the right people will come your way if you believe in that. So, that's my, how can I say it? That's my ramble for tonight. I hope you guys took it in. I hope you guys didn't think I was coming off a little harsh. But I wouldn't be me if I didn't tell y'all everything that was going on with me and finding the fact that somebody can relate. Like I learned from one person that I was following on Instagram. You can either sit and dwell on the things that you don't have and the things that you can't do, or you can embrace the things that you do have and the things you can do. That's just period. Thank you guys. Love you.